Scout and I have been out here picking rocks on what's going to be the soybean plot. We're going to have a couple acres of soybeans here. And we got the old Honda squatting pretty good. I think that's enough rocks on it for now. Get one more on it. She's got a pretty good squat going though. I think that we better get it unloaded. We'll do it right in the corner over here. Getting the soybeans in. I got Carl's drill and I just did a test run down the field to make sure I knew what I was doing and everything was working properly before I wasted 2 acres worth of beans, and everything seems to be operating correctly and I seem to somewhat know what I'm doing with this. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting after it. These are real world generation 2 Whitetail soybean blend. I'll tell you a little bit more about these soybeans as I'm planting them, but let's go ahead and get them in the ground here. So these soybeans that I'm planting are the Generation 2 Real World soybeans. It's a blend of 4 different types of soybean varieties with maturities ranging from 4.0 to 5.4. and are better for wildlife food plots than other soybeans for a multitude of different reasons. They produce a tremendous amount of forage and grain to feed your deer throughout the entire hunting season. You know, typical forage soybeans often die and provide nothing after the first frost. With this mix, we get food during the entire duration of the hunting season. They are shatter resistant, meaning the soybean grain will stay within the pods where a deer can readily consume it. They're higher in oil content than most other soybean varieties. High oil soybeans are more attractive to hunter whitetails and provide higher levels of important nutrients. Okay, now we're just gonna try to make sure all these compartments are as even as they can be. Oh, that looks close enough to me. Obviously, these soybeans are glyphosate tolerant, which is important, you know, to keep the weeds at bay. They come in 50-pound bags as well, which will plant an acre. So in this application, I put 2 bags in here, 100 pounds for 2 acres. Well, we just did our first row. Let's see what we got here. Yep, there's one in there. appears to be working. Well, we just finished it up, and I think our seed rate was pretty much on the money. She is pretty much empty now. Kept getting some corn stuck up in those things. Oh man. Well, now all we got to do is go get the cold packer, and we're gonna roll all this and then let it grow. We'll have to spray it with glyphosate, you know, after about 3 or 4 weeks. But otherwise, this will be ready to roll. It'll be interesting to see how this new seed mix does for me from Daniel that I picked up. I'm gonna put a link in the description to that seed that you can look at it, and they have it right down at the archery shop down here at Ravlin Hill Archery. Daniel will set you up. He's got all kinds of food plot seed down there, and if you guys need any other types of seed or anything like lime or fertilizer or anything, NYP and North Climber, the feed mill, they've got everything you need. You can go down there and see Wayne and Jesse, and they'll get you set up. So we got the Real World Generation 2 soybeans all planted, and there's an overview of the food plot right there. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions about the soybeans, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you. Daniel's got them over at Ravlin Hill Archery if you guys want to pick up a bag or two. Have a good one, everybody.